Pohlman, and I'm a freshman here at Oklahoma City University. I'm a dance major from Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm going to show you my dorm today. Okay, this is kind of an overview of our whole room. This is my side over here, and then this is my roommate's side. And my roommate's pretty cool. She's from Oklahoma, and we met over the summer through email. We got our rooming assignments at the end of July, and as you can see, we have pretty different styles, like in taste and stuff, but it's really cool because our room kind of still goes together even though we have much different styles. Okay, first we're going to take a look at my desk. The door to the room is right there, so when you come around the corner, my desk is right here. And the table, or like the desk itself and the chair, come with the room. And then I brought everything else. So I brought a trash can, and then my books are on the floor. And then I also have a little corkboard with all my pictures and some other stuff hung up on the wall. And I use command strips for those, and you can get those at like Walmart or Target. And then just some other stuff I have on my desk are some pictures and picture frames. And then I brought a lot of pens and pencils, and then I also like to keep a little countdown until the next break we have off of school. And then I have some papers and updates from the week and my planner. And I also always keep my keys on my lanyard right on my chair. And then in the middle I have some more my calculator and some post-it notes. Then we move on to, I actually brought this dresser because there's not a lot of storage in Banning, but there is some. And then the blue box down here, that's where I keep all my food. And then I have some more picture frames, and here are my books that I keep for school and my notebooks. And over the summer, I would suggest ordering them online. That way when you get here, you can go right to the bookstore and pick them up, and they have them in a box all ready for you. There's my Keurig. I like to make tea. And then I keep some other stuff right next to my bed, like my phone and charger and my alarm clock. And lamps are nice for light. And then here's my bed. It's a twin XL bed, so the sheets and the comforter have to be twin XL. I put some more decorations on my wall too. And then a quilt at the bottom. Then over here is our refrigerator. And we didn't order the one from the university, but my roommate and I don't keep a whole lot of food in our room. So ours is much smaller compared to the one that they have. And then here's my backpack, and I keep a little basket right here of like my makeup and my hairbrush and my hairspray. And then in the back under my bed I keep my shoes. So there's the bedroom part of my room. And this is where I live. And then over here is my closet, and I have a hanging mirror on my closet that actually opens up so you can go inside, and it has a mirror on the inside and some places for me to hang my jewelry and a little whiteboard for happy notes. And then when you open the closet, here's the inside. And I keep my laundry right on the bottom, and it fits just perfectly right in there. All of the drawers I brought myself because with all my dance clothes I knew I would need more space for those. And then also up top I keep like my laundry supplies and my extra towels and sheets and some Christmas decorations for that time of year. So that's the closet. And then the other place for storage that we have in Banning is actually under the bed where I keep the rest of my clothes. And the way that I like to do it for my t-shirts and stuff is I actually fold them up so that I can fit more t-shirts in there, which has helped a lot for storage space. Here is our bathroom then. We have a door leading to the bathroom, and then when we walk in here, our suite mates actually got us the rug and the shower curtain, so shout out to them. And then the door right back there is actually our suite mate's bedroom, so that leads to their room. And then we each have a rack for our towels, so my roommates and I are on this side, and then our suite mates are over there. And then here are the sinks. There's like a countertop, which is really nice to like put our soap and some other stuff up there. And then here's the mirror. The mirror is really high up, and I'm kind of short, so we actually found another mirror to use that makes it easier for us to like see in the mirror and everything. And then under the sink, we keep, this is my shower caddy, which has been really nice because then it's much easier to take into the shower and everything. And that's also where I keep like my toothpaste and stuff, and then my roommate's stuff and our suite mate stuff. And then under here, we also keep our cleaning supplies and a trash can. So this is sort of this part of the bathroom, and then we move over here. It's really narrow too. And here's the shower, and we bought like the little white hanging thing just to allow for more space. And then over here is the toilet, and we keep our toilet paper over here, and a little trash can and everything. And then there's our suite mate's room. Okay, some other just kind of advice I have for future freshmen at OCU. The food and meal plan here is great. There's a cafeteria that we eat at, and usually weekend brunch is sort of the place to be. I have the meal plan C, which is 150 meals, and you can, it's 150 swipes, and you can also get to go that way, which is really nice if you have a lot of classes that you have to get to, and you don't really have time to like sit down and eat lunch. And then another thing is that there's a Walmart that's super close and a Target that's about 10 minutes away. So if you forget anything once you get here, it's really easy to get to a Walmart or Target. Also, I didn't come to school with a car, so I had to make friends right away, which was a great way to make friends, just to say, hey, are you going to Walmart or Target, and can I hop in your car, which is awesome. Everyone here is super, super friendly and really, really nice, and I had a really great time making friends. And then also being in Banning helped a lot with that. My roommate's awesome and my suite mates, and then also just sort of the vibe of Banning is really nice. And the lobby downstairs has a bunch of couches and a TV that people are always down there hanging out and having a good time together. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any more questions, you should visit our school's website and you can look into housing there. And we hope to see you on campus soon.